That's Corey Hart's favorite song from his latest album, Attitude and Virtue. I Want Cool, Cool Love. Corey Hart Talks Attitude and Virtue returns after these messages. Welcome back to Corey Hart Talks Attitude and Virtue. A true romantic, Corey Hart feels his treatment of the theme of love has evolved.
To write about love for me now is very different from when I was younger. And when I would write in my early 20s about love, I was figuring out what it's all about, and I still don't know what it's all about. But when I was writing earlier on, I was not writing most of the time from personal experience. I was just imagining what all these feelings were about. I was imagining what love should be like. I was imagining that I was being cheated on. I was imagining that someone... No, and these are all just insecurities and fantasy. Whereas now, if I write a love song, I would hope that the message is universal and that someone that has no clue about my relationship or anything would be able to identify with what I'm writing about. But I certainly write about one woman. And I can only write about one woman.
Misted moonlight shine on us forever.
Ballad writing is something that comes naturally to Corey.
I love writing ballads. It is, in my opinion, my most natural song. And when I sit down at a piano, I'll write a ballad. It'll come musically the most natural for me, the most natural for my voice. And that's pretty important in the whole scheme of things, because you should make records as to what is the natural extension of what you do. And I love writing and I love singing ballads. And Baby When I Call Your Name is, I think, a very straightforward, romantic, innocent sort of playback to basically Eric and I as kids growing up together and always being each other's greatest ally.
Oh, baby, when I call you darling, I will never lose my way. I don't have to worry, honey, 'cause you are there from the start. We were both two kids living on you. That's what happened to us, baby, while we're busy making plans. Maybe one reason I can fly this changing sky is you have always been there by my side. Baby, when I call your name, don't you know that I will never be alone? Baby, when I call your name, don't you know that I will never feel alone? Yeah. The night comes, we've been holding on for long.
Corey Hart, Baby When I Call Your Name, from his latest album, Attitude and Virtue. One of the consistent hallmarks of Corey's style is passion.
Passion is such an important thing in life, and purpose and passion are such an important thing in life for me. And my purpose has been to draw out my songs and to continue writing because I get such pleasure from it. And the passion is something that is to me very difficult to describe, but it's something that keeps it real for me. So when I came out in 1983 with Sunglasses at Night, there were a collection of songs written when I was 17 or 18. They were adolescent, and there were a lot of musical mistakes, a lot of things that make me cringe when I listen to it. But there are songs like World is Fire, which, if I was cutting today, I would record it differently, I'd sing it differently. But the essence of what I was trying to say in that song, and the word passion, if I can use it in that song, I think is there. And that's why I feel good about what I do, because I listen to the start and to where I am today, and I see how it's moved, and I see how it's been like a journey.
Inspired by Elizabeth Barrett Browning's classic book of love poems, Sonnets from the Portuguese closes Attitude and Virtue.
I wanted to end the album and start the album exactly as I did, with Back in the Hand, because it's sort of a shedding of my skin and just saying I've got the reins in control and shots can come and so be it. And I wanted to end the album because there's a message of love throughout the record, and the interaction between me and Jane Siberry is something that I wanted the listener to be left with if they listen through the whole record, because it's a very warm and I hope a very healing song. And as I was traveling through these different environments in these different countries, I wrote this love song to Erica, and I wanted to have a female voice answer me because it's a two-way interaction, our love. And Jane did just such a beautiful job singing on it, and whenever I hear her come in the choruses, and I feel she just brought magic to the track.